Okay, I'm so excited. Okay, we're going to go through the back office, which I feel like can be kind of confusing for some people in the beginning. I know it was for me as well. And so we're just going to get you a little more familiarized with it. The more you use it and look at it, the easier it will get. This is my mom's. So just for example, my mom has been a customer. She did convert to associate years ago. She banks the volume from the team, everyone that I'm sharing this legacy with. And I think some people just really have no clue how it works. So when you
record,
it is recording.
is it? Okay.
Let me just double check.
It is. I see
Okay.
it.
Perfect.
Okay, good. I'm like, I thought I did. Okay, yes. That's okay. Good call, because you know me and I sometimes forget. So, okay. But so when you convert to, so everyone they start as a preferred customer. There is free shipping their first order. They're a preferred customer. They want to try the products. And that's what most people come in on. They literally have no clue. There might be 1% that comes in for the business right away. You know, you have to love the product if you're going to share it. I just know for experience for me, whatever I share, I love. But so for instance, I got a gal started earlier today and she's a preferred customer. Now I told her, you benefit from everyone else that I share this with. And if you want to continue banking the legacy points, even if you don't know if you're going to share it, within the 3 months, at the 3-month mark, for the first 3 months, you're banking legacy points from everyone that I'm sharing this with. So, and you can tell this is verbiage that you all should start getting used to saying to who you're speaking to, because you're here to build a business and to help people be healthy but make money as well. That's why we're here on this business team call. So if you look at the top of the reports, there's orders. You can look how to place an order. You can click on manage subscription. There's also the manage subscription button right here. And so people can click on this. It's so simple. I don't know if you walked through it with people, but it used to be where they had to call in to cancel, change, edit their order. Now they can click cancel subscription, or they are going to, you can push it out a couple days. I always remind people, you want to order 100 points every 30 days so you don't lose the legacy points that can be turned into cash. But 100% you can edit and manage what is in the order. We're looking at my mom's stuff. She does have ISA delivery. So if you're on subscription auto ship, there is a flat rate of $9.99 a month on subscription for shipping. $9.99 a month, flat rate if you're on auto ship subscription. But if you're ordering once a month, it's best to get the ISA delivery. It's $129 for the entire year. So you get unlimited free shipping. So you can go on ISA Life app. If you don't have the ISA Life app, get the ISA Life app. Okay, it's amazing. You can order, you can send recommended carts to enroll people, and you can watch your team grow. But I can order on the app every day, one product, and I get free shipping.
Oh my goodness.
If I want to do that. Yeah, if you want to do that. So it pays for it. Like even if you order on auto ship once a month, $129 for the year, even on auto ship, you would save a little bit. So it's worth it. So my mom does have that. She makes sure that she has 100 BV in her subscription, so she doesn't lose her points. You never know if you're going to forget an order. So that's why you have it on. If you're building this as a business, and I'm going to share a story with you. When I first started, I was ordering all the time here and there, and I turned off my auto ship. And guess what? I don't know why or how I had so many products and I missed it almost, like my 30 days of 100 BV. And Roy yelled at me. He was like, if you're an executive and you're building a business, you should be on auto ship. Like, this is your business. Like, how do you not have 100 BV in there and run it like a business? So I'm just sharing. So ever since then, always, because you just don't want to miss out on that. So orders, managing your subscription, you can view and manage events. So we have New Year's kickoff coming up. By the way, do you have your New Year's kickoff ticket? Now, my mom doesn't, but have hers. But if you go under events, there's associate run events. So you can click on that button in here and see all across the country in the world where there are associate run events. It's opening, it's loading. Come on, it's moving. So you can always view that, because you might have someone that's in Texas, or you might have someone that's in California, and there's an event coming up. I mean, I know there's an event Santa Monica next weekend. So you might be like, hey, California team, right? I know Sadie and Carol are on here. They're going to go, and so that's why is it taking so long to load? Do you see it loading at the top? But that's where you can see view and manage events. You can see associate run events. If you ever, like, you're starting to learn, you're starting to develop, if you want to do an associate super Saturday with some other leaders and partner in the area, you can do that as well and notify Isogenics. You can submit it that you're having an event. So you can build like a lot bigger through different strengths and leadership. This is taking a while to load. Do you see it loading up there? Okay. Well, I'm going to click back on that because that's taking a minute there. That's where you see that orders, manage events, order history. So you can always view your order history under there. When you click there, your international sponsorship. Okay. So I have my international sponsorship. Some of you might not yet. I will tell you, if you're partnered here, I always tell people, I have people in Denmark. We have people in Australia. I know Christy Ferguson's on here. She has someone in Australia. She has her international sponsorship. Now, if you're on a shared leg with somebody that enrolled somebody in another country and you don't have your international sponsorship, it's one-time $50 for the year. You won't get the BV from that other country. And if that person enrolls 5 people or 100 people, you won't get the BV for that other country. Does that make sense? So you want to have it. I mean, I know.
Say that one more time. Can you say that one more time?
So Carol, like if Sadie enrolls somebody in Australia on your shared leg, because you guys share a leg, and you don't have your international sponsorship, you won't get the 100 or 200 BV from that person unless you have the international. So, but I'm sure it's, when Sadie has someone in another country that goes in your downline, she'll let you know, like,
okay,
you want to have it because you never know. Like, and so, and that's the beauty of it. So she'll let you know. But that you too, if you enroll somebody in Sweden, I mean, you want to let your team know, hey, Lucy, I have someone in Sweden that I just put in your team. You want to get this international sponsorship. If we're growing this big picture in 5 years from now, if Lucy, or if this person in Sweden enrolls 10 or 100 or partners with the Belgium team over in Europe, or they go to events, it can explode your whole leg, and everybody needs to have the international sponsorship to get the BV in the other countries. But once you pay the one-time $50 for the year, you can enroll people in any country, and there's no other fee. One-time $50 for the international sponsorship.
Oh, one-time $50 forever?
Yeah.
Wow.
Is it forever? Is it
no, Robin, it renews like when it does your
it's actually
associate thing, it'll ask you to renew your international as well every year.
Yeah, I think it's once a year. It's the same.
But
So
it's worth it, because even with my friend Marianne, we came in together. She's not necessarily going, wild with the business yet, but every now and then she'll bring in someone. She'll order herself.
She orders every month herself, a good amount.
And I found you don't need it for Canada.
No. Yep.
I have a client in Canada.
Yeah. Yay. So Sadie and Christy, yeah, you guys have it, I think, right? Because there is a lady I have in Denmark. She was going to share what she hasn't, but she orders on auto ship every month. A lady in Denmark, just so you know. Like,
they did a promo, I don't know, maybe like 6 months ago, that where it was like 19.99 or something, and I bought it then. And like, I knew that you had some people, or there were some people on the shared leg, and I was just like, oh, whatever, no big deal. But they, every once in a while they do, you know, put it up on sale, but like, I think it's just good to have. Like, you never know when somebody, you don't want to be fiddling around and like, oh, let me hurry up and get my international sponsorship real quick before I can enroll you. You just want to be able to send them a link.
Yeah, because it was a panic, because I didn't know, I wasn't educated on it, whatever. And if it wasn't for Robin, it was a scramble. I would have missed
no,
that.
so that's good to know though. And same here. So like I do have quite a few in Mexico on that other leg that's not on the shared leg with Christy and Sadie. It doesn't matter. I'm just saying, like, so I need to be good about trying to tell anyone new that I bring in on that leg, you know? So that's where it's kind of noticing, like, okay, who's where? And this is where we'll look at View Team. So just so you know, international sponsorship. And then Kathy Coover's book, okay, is so good. Resilient. If you don't have it, it's $15 to get. It would be a good gift for you to gift someone on your team if they got to consultant or something like that. Sometimes we do different things like that. ISA delivery is right here. So under orders, ISA delivery, that one time $129, and you click purchase and you get it. It's set up and then you can order all the time. Price lists are under here. Your coupons, you know, when you enroll 2 people, you get a $50 coupon, 2 people a month, 100 BV or more, you get a $50 coupon code. And then if you enroll 5 people a month on 100 BV or more, you get a $100 coupon you can use towards any product. So you can always be checking your coupons and make sure you use them because they expire within 3 months.
I know.
So,
I used 2 coupons for my husband. He had a business coupon and he had a birthday coupon. I said, oh yeah.
oh, good. Yay. That's exciting. And then you could just pick whatever you want to get. Oh my gosh. Is that when you got the sour cream chai? Okay. I don't know.
So I have a question.
Yeah.
Say you have a steady customer and, you know, they order, you know, through 3 months and are building all those points up, and then they decide not to use it. So they just then go all away.
Yep.
Okay.
Go away.
So they go away after 3 months.
So no, the first 3 months, they bank volume. I mean, we could even find someone. So I'm going to show you somebody here. So under team, so we were under orders, and we go to team and then view my business or view placement tree. I'm going to go to view placement tree right now. And so we're going to find somebody like that, that's a preferred customer banking the points that you're talking about. But for the first 3 months, they bank the points. From 3 months to 6 months, they don't get any more points, but they don't lose those first 3 months points.
Okay.
But then you're going to get an email. You as an associate will get an email that you have a customer that has holding volume, and to let them know, in order to keep the volume, even if they don't have anyone to enroll yet, they could pay the one-time $29, become an associate, keep ordering 100 points every 30 days to keep that.
Have you had anybody do that?
Yeah.
Have you?
Oh, a lot.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Of course, because you know what I do? So I go to view team. This is how you can do. Go to view placement tree, and you know, I'm here. Doesn't matter. So I'm on my mom's, but look at my mom's volume. She has 2,907,000 on her left leg.
Oh my
2
God.
million.
That is incredible.
Right. And she has cashed in a couple times ago. Now she hasn't cycled because lately, but she orders over 100 every month, and then she'll order sometimes extra, like when we have specials or a new product, you know. But she has 824 BV personal holding volume. So then we're going to go down here. Oh, we can look at her tree, but there's a couple things. So I can see her personally enrolled. The reason why she has one person ordering on her left leg, which is my dad, but she doesn't have her people that she enrolled before. They don't order consistently on her right leg sales team. If you see that, she needs points on her right leg to cash in on some of those points right now, right? And she's not like building, but at any time she could. She has cashed in on a good $2,000-3,000 she got once or twice. So I can show you her commission. She does not care if I do this and use this for her, by the way. So to show people. So I'm gonna go down to the tree. Here's my mom. So she has 3,527 members in her tree downline on the left leg. So when she enrolled. So now how do you surf the tree? It only shows, this is the right leg, the left leg. She doesn't know these people, okay? We can't see the 3,500 people, all of them right here, but you click this button on the left, bottom left, or bottom right, because when we enroll people, the computer does it. It goes, when you enroll right leg or left leg, it goes to the bottom right or the bottom left. So if my mom enrolled somebody to her left leg, the computer would automatically put the person all the way down. So I'm going to click bottom left. Oh, Beverly Johnson is there. So she was at the event that spoke at the LA event. I did place her there. So my mom gets the BV for her. And if Beverly starts to build, she's into her 3rd week of drinking the collagen. Beverly's going to put people right leg, left leg. I'm going to help guide her at first. She has no idea if, whatever. But I'm going to click this button to navigate up the tree, all those 3,000 people or whatever. So this is how you surf up your tree. So I don't know who Diane Mallet is. I don't, but I'm going to click on Diane. So this is how you search your own tree, because some of you share legs with people and you're going to be like, who's this person in my tree? So let's see. Angie Cluda. Angie Cluda lives in the Twin Cities here. I enrolled her like 5-6 years ago. And she obviously enrolled this lady like September 13th to that leg. So she has some points here. Not just basically, she got the point. And guess what? She doesn't even know that Beverly Johnson is in her downline yet. I mean, that's where you cast a vision. So you go up, you could say, I would take a picture of this if I knew Diane. I haven't met her. I'm going to reach out to Angie now because I'm just surfing this with you guys because this is my tree too, obviously. I mean, I'm going to say, Angie, who's Diane? I want to meet her. Does she know that Beverly Johnson's in her downline, in her team? She's ordering collagen. And look she already has someone, because they're going to be, and if you take a picture of the tree and send it to them, to Angie or to whoever, and she's going to be like, how do I have somebody there? It's casting a vision. Just say, I'm not stopping. You should start using that verbiage. I'm not stopping. I'm going to share this so I can keep surfing up. Okay. Some of these people aren't ordered. I can just keep growing up. This is Tim. This is Angie Cluda's husband. She orders through his account too. He has 7 members in his downline. Okay. But let's check out his volume. Speaking of, okay, so she converted him to associate to bank the points. So right now, do you know how to calculate this amount of money if he has not enrolled anyone on his right leg and left leg? So, when we accumulate 600 points on one side and 300 on the other, it's a cycle, 900 BV. So if this was your person and you're surfing your tree, Christy, Carol, Sadie, anybody, I know but Erica, anybody, you could look and because like Christy could enroll someone in Erica's team and that's your team, Erica, too. So you could surf your tree and say, Christy, who is this person? Look at how many points they have. And you could say, okay, 2,100 divided by 600, because that's the heavier leg, right? How many cycles is that they would get paid on? Anybody know? 2139 divided by 600 is 3.5 cycles. So they have 792 VV personal holding volume, and that will go to the leg you need it to cycle when you get to paid as consultant, one on the right leg, one on the left leg. So does that make sense? So the 792 is the holding volume of his orders every month that he's ordering. He's banking his own orders too. So that's going to keep growing up and up. Like he orders over 100 every month and he's not enrolled anyone yet. That's what happened with my mom. She didn't enroll anyone until the collagen launched, and she did cash in on like $3,000 because she had her own personal holding volume sitting there. She had a few thousand of her own orders, and then it went to the right leg that she needed it. So does that make sense how you can calculate that to, so 3.5 cycles, and really 792, they're only going to get paid out on 2 cycles because it takes 300 and 300. And that's not quite 3 cycles of 792, because 792 divided by 300, because that's the lesser, it's only 2.64 cycles. But he'll probably get more. He will get more if he puts 100 BV on his left leg and right leg of a person, then it will be over. If he enrolls somebody on his left or right. Does that make sense? We can go over this more, but I just want to kind of show you that it's confusing at first. I get it. So we'll keep looking here, but I mean, that's how you surf your tree. I mean, I could keep going on surfing the tree or seeing the volume. I mean, you just keep surfing that middle button when it starts to be more and more people. Oh, there was Andrea Marquez. I don't know who that was. And of course, there's some people that are not ordering anymore, and then there are some that are building, you know, it keeps growing. So, whoops. Okay, that makes sense to people, I think. This person's not ordering, so they just lose their points. Okay, now I'll answer another question. If a person loses their points, their preferred customer, they're like, nope, Carol, I'm not ordering 100 BV. Let's say they come back in 10 months and say, I'm ready to do this. I want to build the business. And they still have their spot in the tree because there's some of those people with zeros, right? That stop ordering. The minute they start ordering 100 BV and they have hundreds of people below them, if any of those people order, they will start getting the BV going forward. And so you don't always want to talk them into getting a new position in the tree. And it's not that easy to just get a new position in the tree anyways. You know, compliance makes you sit out for 6 months if you've made a certain amount of money, blah, blah, blah. So we can go about that, talk about that too. But so that's where some people come, they're ready to me and I'm like, oh my God, you don't want to get a new account. You want to stay here because you literally have this many people below you. Not all of them active, but there are some people building, you know. Carrie Thull, a lady, Miriam, who came to our Girl Polish event last week, she's starting to build. She's not on the shared leg with me, but she's on the shared leg with Carrie. And I'm like, there's people still ordering below you. So the minute you get back active, that's going to help you to cycle when you start building the business. So, you know, there's under team, you can click enroll new member. If you wanted to do it on the computer, you can do it yourself. I always let people know preferred customer on subscription. Auto ship is the best deal. You save up to 15%. You get free shipping on your first order. You know, going forward, it's flat rate shipping of the $9.99 and on subscription orders, and you can cancel, change, edit it at any time. So why would you not do it? Otherwise, you're going to pay shipping your first order. It's so simple to manage your subscription, change, edit at any time. If you want to, you know, change countries, you change the country right here. If you're going to enroll in a different country. And sometimes you got to get used to the different countries. They have different products too, a little bit in different countries. So I'll be honest, like I have to surf around. I don't, you know, I'm like, oh wait, we don't have that. And some of them, they call them something different names too. Like Isa Flush is like smooth move or something. I don't know. No, it's not. It's like, I don't know. Anyways, that sounds funny. But so team, so view my team, there's compensation history. You can see what you've been getting paid. This is under team too. So you can tell your team. So my mom has cycled a couple times here, but she's weighed way more than that. Like she hasn't cycled now, but only in the last year, she's only got like 3 cycles. But I'll show you under team, under view my business is where you see her total commission history. So she's made 2,600, but only 163 this year because she hasn't had anyone ordering on her right leg at all. But she cashed in on 2,600. You know what I mean? Like when the collagen hit, she enrolled one on her right leg, one on her left leg. And because of her own orders, like what if you're going to Target every month buying something, and then in 3 years you decided to bring 2 friends to buy something at Target and you got $2,600 back? I mean, what? So, okay, that makes sense. Here you can click view my team. So we can, under team is view my team. You can see again her points, and these are, some of like my dad's ordering. Oops. So her people, nobody's really ordering except my dad, which she orders under him. They use it, obviously. Manage my recommended carts. So on here is where you can make or create recommended carts. You can create new recommended carts so that when you go on the Ice the Life app, you're able to text or email them easily. Once you create a recommended cart for the 4-pack of collagen, you never have to like make it again for this country in the US. If you were enrolling someone in Sweden, you would need to make a different country, Sweden's, to enroll them. Does that make sense? Or their packages might be different. Here's a 6-pack. You can have up to 20 carts in here. And this is also, you create the recommended carts so that you can create QR codes, or brochures for people. Like this is a brochure I had. This is an old one that I had from right when it launched, but there's the 6-pack and the 4-pack in here. Some spas have these. And then I have my Instagram back on the back here. My med spa in Minneapolis, she has these. So that's under team. There prospects you can add in here.
Robin, I have a question.
Yeah.
It might be obvious, but I always got nervous when I made the recommended carts. And if we had a price change or product change, does the cart automatically change? Like the price?
If the chocolates are out of stock, like they are in this Healthy Lifestyle Pack right now, it will tell you. It will say that when it comes up in the link. The price change will adjust.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, I've had carts like the value pack. If I send it to someone, it'll say there's a product in here that's not in here anymore. It will tell you. So we do have a new packs. I think we put that in there for the 30-day, the premium, and the value pack that doesn't have the chocolates in there. It's an updated image. And you guys can save those images to an album in your phone for pricing. I like to just text them. Like I did a 3-way call with Keela earlier today, and I text her that image to share with her friend. It's visual. I feel like it's faster for them to just look at that instead of trying to click around at so many different prices. Sometimes it's a lot for people to see. So yeah, rank advancement bonuses. You can click on that to see, oh, this is for my mom or for yourself. What's next? Like if you want to get to Crystal Manager, Crystal Director, Crystal Executive. By the way, everyone, including me, can get to Manager again. So what is Manager? Rank advancing 2 people to consultant. If I get an extra $250, even though obviously I'm still executive, but that's the manager mania going on right now. Everyone has a chance to do that. If I develop 2 consultants this next month, if you aren't manager yet, you get way more than that. Okay, so we're not talking about that right now, but that's exciting. Here's the contest and the resources on manage your website. You know that most people have their website name, like my mom has Carolyn Johns. So her website name is carolynjohns.isogenics.com. I ended up changing mine to impacthealthanddreams.isogenics.com, but in the beginning it was Robin Belfry. At any time you could change it to whatever. I could do girlpolish.isogenics. I mean, you can have it be whatever you want. So that's under resources. There's trainings under here. The catalog is under here. Have you ever looked at the catalog that you can just flip through? Oops. I don't know if you know that. Okay, it's going really slow for me right now. So a lot of people just have the the electronic, they don't order the catalogs. When I first started 7 years ago, we actually had a handheld one, and you might want it. Some people want it for in-person as well. There are sales tools, we can even click on business training. And that's going to make me log in. You log in for isogenicsbusiness.com. Contests and promotions. Here's all the good stuff. So manager pools, director leadership pool money, executive lifestyle bonuses, executive to 3-star leadership pool, 4-star pool. Okay, and some of you are like, what is that? I don't even know what manager is. Some, if you're watching this on the replay, but that's where you can learn about them, because that's where the big money is. That's why we have manager mania going on right now, to really help get people to manager. And you can see who has achieved manager in the last month. And oops, where is this? Okay, Robin. I can't. I'm stuck, guys. Whoops. Okay, so clicking on all there, whoops, the resources, and then there's Global Top Achievers, which everyone can still earn every year, the ISA Dash till Tulum. And when you view website on each of these, it shows the leaderboards. You can scroll through all the leaderboards on there and learn how to achieve Tulum, which we're going to get into, and Carol's going to share what she did. The reports. This is the final one here that overlooked. A lot of people don't even click into the reports, but you can click on recognition. You can click on leader in action. This is leader in action is like your Bible of growing your business here, and viewing how many points you have each month. My mom obviously has none right now, but and then it went up in here, so we can, it will show you, click open, but it'll show you if you have 1 point in your 1 enrollments, your 2 PET enrollments, your personally enrolled rank advancements, if you've rank advanced anybody to consultant, manager, director, executive, and then your weekly active rank points is right here. So you can constantly be checking this. Like, we have the sheets that we have everyone fill out for leader in action, but you can also check on the reports all the time. This is
Hey, Miss Robin.
Yeah, hi.
We can't actually see your screen, whatever you're on. Right now, we're seeing the lady on the book.
Really?
Yeah. Or is that just me?
No, I can't see it either.
Okay. I see the book, when you opened up the ebook, that's all I see. And the lady nothing's moving.
Yeah, that was me too. I thought it was just on my end. I was gonna try to refresh. But...
Yeah, sorry about that. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, you might have to put that on the floor.
What about now? What is this?
Probably have to go back out and come in.
Because it looks like, you don't have a back button.
Now we can.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so this is
Now we can see it.
leader in action here. So and if you aren't printing out the leader in action sheet, you should each week. and start a new one. So you can print it on isogenicsbusiness.com, or you can Google Ask Surrey, Google Leader in Action Isogenics worksheet, and you can be filling it out. You need to get a point in each column for the month, but the points is different for the pools, for the manager pool, the director pool, executive pools, 4-star pools, but I can have it visual in front of my face on the paper, but it's also in your back office under reports, under recognition. And okay, now I'm like confused if this is not gonna be, just close it out, right? I love technology. OM to the jizzy. Okay. It went all the way away, right?
Yeah, we don't
Yeah.
see it.
Not there.
Okay, well, here, it's back here again. I'm sorry, guys. Okay. So back office, this is our website. And contests, and so reports, we're at reports at the top. So recognition is where I was, and leader in action 16 PET is where you can see your leader in action points for the month and where you can help your team look.
That's awesome. I'm glad to know that one.
Yeah, and you can click here, time period, or you can click September if you want to look at the last month for some reason, but this month, and then you click view and then you open it up. So we'll go, oops, I keep clicking all over the place. Reports, there's a ton more reports. So under business, so reports under recognition is where the 16 PET, and there's global monthly recognition reports. You can see the whole global company, different leaders, where they're at in the leaderboards, but then you can go under business under reports, and there's all these. You can literally see new members in the past 30 days. I can click on that. I mean, for my mom as of October 10th, you can do this for your own team. I mean, you can be like, oh, my business grew by 7 people or 30 people, or, and that's, why is it gotta be so slow for us right now? Okay, you guys know where it is. This is crazy. Okay, well, you are able to open these like downline orders. You can see every single person that ordered.
I was on there a lot, checking in.
Yeah, you know how to see that. You can see everyone that's ordered in your downline for the day.
I was checking Tulum.
Oh yeah, Tulum. Okay, yeah. So there's all these. You can see the leadership pools. Here's the Tulum, your points for it. Global top achievers for Fiji. To go to the global top achievers, the trips that they have every year, you do need to be paid as executive and then be the top 100 to go. So, but you can watch it change and it updates monthly. So for Fiji, it ends the end of the year. So I'm excited to see where that goes. You can see your team builders club. There's just a lot. There's reports in here, just so you can see. This is where you pull the reports, top income earners, top enrollers, if you guys see on Dream Team, right? For this team. And it can change and fluctuate every month, all the time. Retail orders, blah. I've had like hardly in my lifetime. It's so silly if someone would pay retail. Ridiculous. You might have 1 or 2 in your lifetime. Leadership reports. So yeah, this is for 2-star and above, which my mom is that. So I don't know if anybody has questions on that. Otherwise, I think it'd be so amazing. Does you have questions on that? Anything in the back office, the team? No, because, okay, this is where it gets really exciting. Carol Freely's going to Tulum, and she is so kind to share a few tips that she's done, because she literally has brought in so many people. She's rank advancing her team. she's helping her team get paid. I mean, that's inspiring. And so I'm just so grateful and honored that I get to learn and grow alongside of her and her team. And so Carol, can you share just like maybe a few tips of things that you did to get to Tulum and to help rank advance your team?
Well, thank you so much. And I'm super excited, a little exhausted still.
Yeah.
I have to admit, but it was really exciting. I really love challenges. And so when I first heard about it, I said, okay, I want to go to Tulum. So the first thing was a belief and a desire to do it, and go hand on hand with with God and to help me through every step of the way. I just felt like there was whenever you really have set an intention, which I think is really important, and it just the mechanism shows up, and that's kind of I just proved it to myself. Once again, that did that. Last season, I went and earned a trip to Texas, and I kind of had the same type of focus. Season before that, I enrolled a lot of people in a Pacific Personal Success Institute. So it was like all built. It was built. So it wasn't just like, oh, I got to Tulum. It was a building thing that I did. The reason we enroll people in a Personal Success Institute is because life is about enrolling. And so they kept telling us you're not gaining anything from it, like financial, but it's going to help you with a practice. And so in life is a practice. So I was able to practice. Then I practiced, I wasn't earning any money, when I did the Texas thing. However, I was going to get a trip to Texas, free flight, free, room. And so this is like, okay, let's do it again. Let's do it again. So I was building. So that's what I want to say, especially as I've already been building. And so it's all those seeds I've sown already to where this one just like, okay, let's do this. And so I thought that was really, really good, but I've learned so much out of it. Besides putting in all the isogenics reps and things, it's like I really learned a lot of bounce back because, there was an obstacle when I thought this one was going to count. It didn't count. I'm like, okay, what do we do next? I didn't sit there and think about it. I'm like, okay, that didn't work. So let's do this. Got the nose, of course, and it just, went on because, life's never a straight road. So there was a lot of challenges, but, and Sadie and both Robin were very good. Every time I got a question, I always supported me. So, you're only good as your leader. You really are. And so it's really important to hang around with these two people because they really, supported me, helped me. And, and what else was I going to say? And asking, I don't felt like I was afraid to ask. I wanted something, almost like a kid in the candy store. You want that candy, right? And so I would ask, and I really felt it wasn't about the answer. It was about the ask. The more you ask, it's almost like the same philosophy as, you go out and get no's. Well, my philosophy is go and get the asks because that grows you. I mean, I called people that I hadn't heard from for a while. And like one girl just like really hesitated. She's like, oh, I don't know. I don't know if I could do that. I'm like, oh, that's okay. That's okay. I just wanted to ask you. And then I go ask somebody else. And I got 2 or 3 orders after that. So
Can I ask you what you asked? Or
well, not everyone, but I did ask for support and helping me get to Tulum. Yeah.
You literally said, hey.
But I didn't start with that. I started with what I always do. I love the collagen. I mean, almost all my orders were collagen. So, I just lead with the collagen. And I went out and I did different events, not events. I went out and did new networking groups. So I found new people, got a client there. And it was just the first very thing I said was the belief and the desire. When you have the belief and desire, I'm convinced that you can do whatever you want. And along with the energy. But so that's what I did. And again, it was the previous thing I did in my life. It wasn't like, oh, I just showed up and I got to Tulum. It was a work I did ahead of time. And so with that said, that's for all of us. The work that you're doing now is going to benefit you for the next month, the next month, the next year. And so that's really important to stay focused on what it is you want. When you have that desire and you're committed to it, and my husband was so excited every time I got a sale. He was like, what? You got how many sales today? I mean, it was crazy. But this is what happens when you have a desire and belief and you just keep running and, developing that bounce back and asking those people. I would sit in the morning in bed thinking, okay, who can I ask now? It was almost like I was obsessed. I'm thinking about, and I got the board here. I felt like I was doing a football game or something. Like this one on this one and this one on there. So it was really, really cool how that happened. But I think I was really obsessed too. So because I'd think in the morning and sometimes I couldn't even sleep. I get so excited. I was trying to organize it. It was crazy. But anybody can do this. Anybody, if you set your mind to it, but just for future, go out there and believe that you can do it. Create that foundation, that strong foundation that you're worth anything. And it's only going to go up from here, not just for me, because I don't do it just for me. I do it because I want to empower people. What did I write down today? Empowerment. I'm going to empower myself first so that I can empower others. That's why I do it. Sadie knows. Sadie's got the same mission. I think we probably all do, because we got to empower ourselves first, right?
Yep.
So it can, I have a quote that Danelle Delgado told me about 2.5 years ago. Who's losing because you're not winning? I will never forget that quote.
Ooh, who's losing because you're not winning? Oh, yeah. Wow.
So I had to really evaluate my life, and I want my family to win. I want my family to win.
Whose quote is that?
Danelle Delgado. You should follow her. Sadie, I just tagged you on her.
Yeah, I started watching it. Carol and I met today and just got stuff or whatever, and we were just like vibing in her driveway. We're sitting here like, yeah, oh my God.
Yeah, like gosh, for a half an hour we just chatted.
I know. We're just like, we can't do anything for a short period of time, but like, we were talking about, how we just attract certain people, and like we learn from each other. Like everybody in this group and everybody, that follows us and stuff, like we all come from different backgrounds, different, like personality types, different, histories and things like that. But like we learn from each other constantly. I learned from Carol, and Carol's just started in this industry. I learned so much from her. I learned from Robin, who's been in this industry for, going on close to 8 years, like, I mean, come on, this is like incredible how you constantly just pick up from brand new people, and so we get to do this together. Nothing's ever alone. So I wrote down that quote because that was really good.
So now that I have won, here's the next best thing. I'm taking one of my brand new consultants with me, and she's going to win because I won, right? She's going to be able to go to Tulum. She's never been there. She does already have a passport, which is good. So she's going to go with me. And so I get the opportunity to take somebody along. And so that's amazing. That quote is really coming to life, right?
Oh my gosh.
Same thing when I won a trip to Texas. I was able to bring two of my friends, one from Arizona and one from Michigan, and they were able to get a free room. So that quote is coming alive in my life. And it started again 2 years.
That's amazing.
You reap what you sow. You reap what you sow.
So I know that you said, like, I've talked with you too, and you said your husband's like, this is the best one you've ever done. This is what I know you've been building up to this because you've been having more other experience and other coaching things and other events. What do you feel like Isagenix, like what has been different, or you love the product, obviously? But
I think it's the alignment with Sadie mostly, because Sadie and I are really close, and she's always answering my questions. So I didn't always have a good upline, but I'm in a different place now too. And I love the product. I really love all the products. I'm a product of the product. And so I think that's the win for Isagenix. And I think also it's more doable in some of the marketing plans where you have to have like 15, reps before you can even do anything.
Oh my
This is
God.
this is a simple, let's get two people to get two people, type thing. So it's a lot more simplified. I
Yeah.
like looking at the numbers.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yes,
Oh, I
yeah.
love it. Wow.
yeah.
Well,
So
I'm so
everything's in alignment with this, I mean,
Mhm.
this was like I said, it was like, I wasn't gonna do this until everybody said, what are you doing? And what is it? And it's like, okay, $29, here we go.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And you've made a decent amount of money. I mean, we shared, it's like just in a short time, over $3,300, like literally in a couple months. Like
yeah.
that's a good chunk of money. But then not just you making money, your team is making money.
Well, that was like the icing on the cake because so I had a consultant sign up after I went to Tulum, I had another enrollment. It was like the synergy was still going. And she cycled because she got two people, and so she cycled so like quickly.
Oh, one last thing before you go. I know there's another call, but like, so these people you developed 4 consultants, a manager, like actually more than 4 consultants, 5, 6, whatever.
Yeah,
Not whatever. It's a lot. But what did you say to them to get them to convert to associate?
I told him you can earn some money. He said, I'm in.
Mhm. And
So we'll see what happens for the future with them.
your posture and your conviction, your
Yeah.
certainty.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Belief is so important. And, like you have to love the products. And that's what Carol fell in love with first was the products. Like she saw, me and a couple of the other local ladies just like glowing. And she was like, I wonder if that could happen to me. And when she had an even more incredible transformation than the rest of us, then, that was huge, so it's like, you've got to love the products. You have to believe in this.
And
like
I love what Dr. Plant said. Dr. Plant said that once you feel your collagen bucket up, especially with, as long as you're taking the type 1 collagen, so this is above the board, anybody in the type 1 collagen, not just ours, you are automatically, your body is automatically going to produce more collagen. It's like, wow, how cool is that? Just by filling your bucket up, your body will automatically produce more.
Where did he say that?
He said it on his video.
Oh, do I need to
About
rewatch it?
collagen. Yeah, I thought that was real. Yeah, because I've been studying more on the collagen.
Oh,
Because it's not just about having a pretty face. There's so many more benefits about collagen.
yeah.
So
I need
I've
to
really
study
been-
that too.
I think that's too what I've been sharing a lot more about, instead of just like, oh my gosh, the skin, I'm getting more deep, it builds your immune system. It's got vitamins in it. It helps your connective tissues. I just listened to everything he said that it did. And so I just started sharing that. So I think people kind of caught that too.
Mhm. Which
Yeah.
video or tools are you using with people?
Well, guess what? I've got to go because I cannot be late for my coaching for my client. So
Okay. No, yes, you're amazing. Thank you for sharing. Oh my goodness.
Yes.
I'm so happy, so excited for you. And I can't wait. You're going to executive in 2 minutes.
2 minutes. Let's go.
by the end of this month, she claimed it.
Let's do it. Let's do it. All right. Thank you so much.
Thank you. All right. Have a good night.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Isn't
Yay.
she awesome?
Anyone else have another win they want to share before we go? Excited for the
Carol's
week?
my win. Carol's my win.
Yeah, I'm so happy for you. You've been bringing in some new great people too. You have some new people.
So I have kind of a spin-off little group that I've been working with, and a couple of the people were messaging the other day and they were like, oh my gosh, I'm pushing so hard to earn Tulum. I'm pushing so hard. And they're like messaging me separately, like, oh my gosh, I'm really kind of bummed because I'm not going to make it. And I just said to them, I was like, look at how much further you've pushed your business by just trying. Like,
Yep.
what would you have done if you weren't trying? And guess what? All of those seeds planted during this time are going to bloom. You just have to be patient. Like, just because this trip, luckily the Isogenics loves trips. There's going to be another one and another one and another one. So just keep going and like, put your head down tonight. It's saying, I tried, I did what I could, and I am proud of what I did. And amen.
A to the men.
Amen.
On that note, I'm so proud of you all. I'm so grateful. We're all rowing together. So a couple things this week, though, I will share on Thursday in California. There is an event in Orange County at Plump Medical Spa for anyone that has anyone in California and they want to go. I'm going to be zooming in on a projector screen to the wall, but Dr. Mort, he's the owner of Plump Medical Spa. He is going to be doing a presentation on the carbon laser peel, and we're going to tag team on the collagen and explain that. And we are going to have a webinar Zoom link for people that want to tune in from wherever you are, if you want to invite anybody just for the presentation. And then this Sunday in Minneapolis, in Minnesota, it's not in actually Minneapolis, but in Eagan, I'm going to be a vendor at an event with 5 other ladies, and it's from 4 to 7 in Eagan, Minnesota, with Lucky Beauty. And there's a few other ladies there. So if you want to send anyone there, I'll put that invite in the Dream Team chat as well. It's going to be so much fun. So yay! Whoop, whoop. Get your NYKO tickets if you haven't. I'm so excited for Dallas. That's going to be coming up really fast. Like, it's only a few months away, you guys. So you got a plan. Yay!
So you got any leads on people who can watch my kids if I bring my kids?
Oh gosh, I don't know. Yeah,
We're
oh,
not
Christy,
bringing-
you're asking Christy that. Does she have
Yeah,
any leads?
we're not
Sitters?
gonna bring them, but I was like we're like always asking people to watch our kids so we can go on trips. And so I was looking at Brad, I'm like, should we both go to this one? He's like, I really like to come to the Isogenics events. And I'm like, who is gonna watch the kids this time? So we got to figure it out. I have an aunt 2 hours away, but I don't want to ask her.
You want a home, you want somebody, you want like a home sitter? In a
We go
home,
back and forth. We live in we're in California, and so we ask our neighbors sometimes, and like we've been asking them a lot lately, so I'm just like,
oh, okay.
I don't know.